Guys, this is MB from underdogchance.com, and in this video I will share my MLB betting mall projections and my qualified bets. I have one pick or bet if you like, and I will also talk about losing, okay, how I deal with losses, because this is also very important topic. I believe that most bettors who talk about sports betting, they always only talk about winnings, but losing is also part of the game. And in this video I will show how I deal with losses, and I hope you will get some wisdom from this as well. Okay, in last 2 days I went 2-9, so I won only 2 bets and lost 9 bets. Yesterday I went 1-5 minus 4.40 units, despite I beat most of the odds, most of the closing odds, but still this is part of the game, and I think this is also a great time to talk about this. I think this can help you even more than winnings. Okay, but if we check the record so far, 140 wins, 115 losses, plus 13.30 units of profit with ROI 8.34%. It dropped a little bit since last 2 days, but it is still great. As I said, even if I finish the season with 20 or 30 units, this is still 3, 4, 5 times better than stock market, and this is great. If you can find an investment that can generate 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 10 times better results than stock market, then this is a great income source. Okay, so how I deal with losses. Okay, so how I feel when I have a losing day. I always feel bad. Okay, so a loss always leaves me with a feeling of disappointment. Okay, so I say that when you bet, you must make a wager so you don't blink with an eye. Okay, so I never blink with my eye, so no matter how much I lose, because I have a bigger picture. But when I have a losing day, I'm not happy. Okay, I feel sad, I feel disappointed. Okay, this is how it is, and I'm completely honest. So people who say that they are, I don't know, that they don't care, it is not true, probably. Okay, of course I'm calm, I don't blink with my eye, I don't care, but I always feel disappointment. Okay, so I'm not happy. Okay, so I feel disappointed. So in last 2 days I feel disappointed. Of course I know that I cannot win every single day, I cannot win every single game, every single month, every single week, every single year, but uh, if I'm honest, I feel disappointed. Okay, so I will talk now about how I deal with this. Okay, but I don't try to avoid or ignore it. I don't try to avoid or ignore these feelings. Okay, because this is, if you fight against this is never ending story. Okay, so you need to recognize this. You need to observe this. Okay, so the first step, of course, to deal with this is to bet the amount. So the amount of a bet is such that it doesn't even make you flinch. Okay, so people who are really stressed or emotional about their bettings, those are people who bet too much. Okay, so if you have 100 American dollars and if you bet the last 100 American dollars, then you are simply betting too much. Okay, so sports betting should never be the solution to your financial problems. Okay, sports betting must always be an extra income stream or a tool that can build and improve your wealth and life. But sports betting should never be the only income stream or something which you will use for paying bills. Okay, when you start betting, or when you decide to bet properly and start building wealth and life, you need to start building a bigger picture. Okay, and then sports betting is just one small part of the game. Okay, so when you lose 10 games in a row, this is simply minus 10%, like when stocks are going minus 10%. In crypto, for example, we had much bigger losses, right? So we had 70, 80%, 90% of losses in some period of time. Okay, of course sports betting and crypto or stocks is not exactly the same, but if you want to play this game, you need to deal with losses as well. Okay, so there's no one in this world who is winning all the time. So how I deal with losses. Okay, so here the tips or advice how I deal. I know it's okay to feel upset when I lose a bet, so I don't fight against this. Okay, I know it is completely okay to feel upset when I lose a bet. Okay, but I also realize that losing sometimes is just part of betting. I try not to hide from the upset feelings. Instead, I let myself feel them. Okay. I know that winning feels great, but I also know that I cannot always win. I understand that there will be bad days even when I've done everything right. For example, yesterday, okay, I beat the closing line in most games, but sometimes the teams will lose. Okay, I had a log with Cincinnati Reds, but on the other side, Washington was also winning, or the other. So sometimes you lose the in the ninth inning, sometimes you lose in fifth inning if you bet on first five innings. So I don't pay attention to this. So they surprise me. I don't make these conclusions. Sometimes you will lose, sometimes you will win because of the closer. Okay, but uh, I know that winning feels great, but I also know that I can win. I cannot will always win. I understand that there will be bad days, even when I've done everything right. I also know that good days will also come. Okay, everything in life is in balance. Okay, everything in life is in balance. So if you have a marriage, you have good days, bad days. We have night, we have day. We have summer, we have winter. It is everything like yin yang. Okay, we have cold days, we have warm days. Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are sad. Okay, this is something we cannot avoid. Okay, so people who fight against this, they will suffer even more. So don't fight against this. Okay, don't fight against the life. So simply don't fight against losing days, don't fight against winning days. Simply observe what is happening and try to think rationally, so that this is simply part of the game and part of life. Okay, as I said, like summer, winter, night, day. Okay, everything is in the balance in our life. What we want in sports betting, we don't want to avoid losses. We want to have a little bit more wins, because that difference will make us profit. Okay, uh, I try not to let my feelings get too big when I win or I lose. And even if you understand this, then you did everything. Okay. If you understand that winning and losing is part of the game, even so, when you understand it, sometimes you will be sad, sometimes you will feel disappointed. And if you understand that this is completely normal reaction, in the long run, this is a winning mindset. Okay. And as I said, I don't ignore my feelings. I simply pay attention to them and let myself feel them. Okay, simply feel your feelings. Okay, and I understand that I have to live with these feelings and know where they come from. Okay, so I will give you 10 tips to deal better with losses and how to stay calm. Okay. So the first one is only bet an amount that you're comfortable losing. Okay. It's important to manage your expectations and be prepared for the fact that you won't always win. Okay. One of the good expectations and setting the goals is uh, try to generate an income stream through sports betting that is better than stock market. So annual stock market return is around 10%. Okay, so try to make plus 30 up to plus 100% in 1 year through sports betting. Okay, this is completely achievable, this is completely realistic, and you can do it. Okay, some people want to make plus 500% in 1 month, and maybe they have such month, but in the long run with this mindset they will gamble and they will lose. Okay, so it is important that you bet less. When you bet less, you have a strategy. Okay, you're also more comfortable with losing because no game is sure, and this will help you with the mindset as well. Okay, the second thing is we use sports betting as just part of a larger investment portfolio. It's not a get rich quick scheme and should not be relied upon as a main source of income. This is something I already mentioned. The third, try not to get emotionally invested in the games you're betting on. So this is something I also mentioned a couple of times. Don't watch games. Okay, if I would watch games yesterday, my day would be destroyed. Okay, because losing is not great. And if you watch games, your day will be destroyed. And if your days are destroyed and if you don't live great life, then sports betting doesn't mean anything, no matter if you win, because even if you win in the long run, there will be losing days. And let's say that in 1 year, let's say that you have 30% days that are really bad, or are simply bad, are losing days. Imagine that you suffer in 30% of your life in a whole year just because you watch games. This is not smart idea. Okay, so avoid watching them if it adds too much stress and disappointment, of course, right? Fourth, stay patient and don't chase losses. If you've had a bad day or week, don't increase your bets to try and recoup your losses. So I had two losing days, and I know that I'm long-term winner. And let's say that I also am confident in my betting model. So some people will say, okay, I had a two losing days. Third day will not be a losing day, and they will jump and make bigger bets. So they will try to double the bets. This is not smart idea. Okay, sometimes you will have a losing month. Sometimes you will even have a losing season, even if you make everything right. Okay, so you need to pay attention to this. Have a bigger picture and never chase losses. Because if bookmakers offer the odds, if they offer an event, uh, this means that game is not sure. Okay, no game or no bet is sure. Okay, because when you bet against the bookmakers, they are betting against you. Okay, so you know how betting works, right? It is like two-person sitting on a table and both put money on the table. One is bookmaker, so they are betting against you. Okay, and they decide which games they will offer. Sometimes there are games not in American sports but in other countries where bookmakers simply don't offer these games. Either they are shady, or maybe they are fixed, maybe some mafia with those smaller leagues, but they simply don't offer these bets. Okay, or they offer, I don't know, $10 bets. But when you bet, you're betting against bookmaker or a person. Okay, so if they offer, both outcomes or all outcomes are possible. Okay, this is something we need to understand. And don't chase losses. Any team can beat any team on any given day. Okay. Fifth, establish a clear betting strategy and stick to it. This will help you avoid impulsive decisions that could lead to losses. Okay, so if you have a betting model, or if you have a well-defined system, you stick to it. You stick to your strategy. Okay, I also like to say that you also need to find a way when to exit at some point. It is too stressful, or if you made enough money. Okay, because also in stock market or crypto investments, if we talk about the traders, it is not about investing in which coin. It is not about tips, but it is about 2 points: when to invest and when to exit. So if you buy the best, I don't know, stocks or crypto or whatever, and if you buy it here and then you don't sell it at the right time, you didn't make anything, right? So it is also important to know, to have realistic expectations, realistic goals, and then you take money from bookmakers step by step. Okay, this is also, so simply stick to your strategy, and also have realistic expectations. Sixth, remember that sports betting is not a surefire to make money. Okay, sports betting is not sure. Okay, enjoy the process and treat any winnings as a bonus. Okay, this mindset is also great and can help you. Seventh, don't let a losing streak cloud your judgment. Okay, every time when I lose games and every time when I have a couple of losing days, I lose part of confidence. Okay, I simply lose confidence. I cannot fight against this. This is how it is. When I am winning, I get confidence. This is some process that is happening inside me. Okay, I don't have control over this, but I have this awareness that I know that this is happening in me, so I stick to my strategy. Okay, so um, I don't want that these streaks cloud my judgment. So winning or losing streaks, I don't want that they're cloud my judgment. So I try to stick with the numbers. Okay, Everyone experiences losses, but the key is to stay calm, stick to your strategy, and know that better days or also bad days will come. Okay. Uh, Eight, practice responsible betting. Of course, this includes setting a budget, sticking to it, and avoiding betting when you're under the influence of alcohol or feeling emotionally distressed. Okay, so this is something I talk a lot about this. So if you drink, if you feel bad in your life, fix your life first and then bet. Okay, because betting itself is already stressed. Okay, because you risk your money on something, on some uncertain events where you can make the best bets, the best analysis, the best projections, but your team will still lose. You know, yesterday it was, which game was, our team had much more hits, I think, and the other team won. I just checked the statistics at the end. So sometimes you will, I don't know, you will have a team, they will have full bases in, I don't know, 3 innings, they will have 10 hits, but they will score only 1 run, and then the other team will have only, I don't know, 1 hit, 2 walks, and that hit will be home run, and they will clear the bases, so they will win 3-1. And despite you did everything correct, your team did everything great, but there was some bad luck. And if you're stressed, if you drink alcohol, if you use drugs, but this is I don't know if this advice even makes sense, because when people are in stress, they don't think clearly. Okay, so this is much deeper problem. So fix your life first, fix your mind first, and then betting will also be easier, right? But if we are aware of this, I think this can also help. Okay. Ninth, educate yourself about sports betting. The more educated you are, the better decisions you will make. This includes understanding the odds, knowing different types of bets, and studying the sports you're betting. This is something I always say, but I don't want to repeat myself. I'm probably, some people will say that I'm boring with this. And lastly, if you find that losses in sports betting are causing significant distress or financial problems, consider seeking help. This is hard because people who are addicted to alcohol, drugs, or gambling, of course, they don't know that they are in a problem. So this advice is also. But if you can spot that point where you see that this is a stress for you, this causes financial problems, try to seek help. Okay, there are many resources available to help manage gambling behavior or even stop betting. Many times I told people to stop betting, despite I'm not here to I didn't exactly tell people, hey, you should not bet. Okay, I say, based on your questions, based on how you behave, based on your mindset, it would be better to stop betting. This is my best guess. Okay, of course, sports betting can be a great tool, sports betting can help you, but there are some people who don't love numbers, that are not motivated, that are lazy, that are very emotional, that cannot handle this. For those people, sports betting is not the best way. And the final goal is to have good life, right? So everything we do in our life is to have better life. Okay, we marry, we have friends, we go out, we do all kind of things, we go to a job, we try to learn betting to make more money so we can have better life. So the final goal is not making money from sports betting. Okay, the final goal is to have good life. And if sports betting makes your life miserable, no matter if you win or lose, and if you can be aware of this, and if you can seek help, then this can be also a great investment. There is also free help. And this is one joke, or that I want to show you. So imagine this scenario: you pay me 10,000 American dollars, I review you and how you live, how you think, and then I give you advice to stop betting. So you take my advice and save yourself $50,000 that you would lost in the future. So in reality, you're up 40,000 American dollars due to the advice. So the advice was worth 40,000 American dollars. Okay, so if you think this way, um, you can save yourself from a lot of things, not only sports betting. Okay, so advice was not worth, I don't know, $1 or free, but advice was also not worth 10,000 American dollars, but instead $40,000. Okay, so if someone tell you something that will save you for $100,000, this was then $100 advice. Okay, $100,000 advice. Okay, and those who bet need to learn how to deal with losing. Okay, there's no way around. So I'm not saying that I will tell for myself. Okay, uh, I'm not trying to avoid losses. I'm not trying to avoid disappointment feelings. I try to live with bad feelings, with disappointment, and also with losses. Okay, so don't fight against your emotions. Don't fight against losses. Uh, Learn how to live with them. Okay, and this will make you better sports better, and this will help you to bet and benefit from sports betting in the long run, because one benefit is financial and the other one is also mental. Okay, so if you make some money and then you lose mentally, this is also not win. So we try to include sports betting in our life and have better life because of this. Okay, and these concepts can be used anywhere. Okay, so try to observe feelings. So no, this can be also a marriage, relationship with friends, in business, in job. A lot of people try to be perfect. They try to be happy always. They try to be, I don't know, but you don't need to be always happy, confident. You can be at some point sad, disappointed, low confidence, but it is important that you learn to observe these feelings and try to live with them, and also understand that bad days will go and good days will also come, and then again and again. So life is always in balance, like waves, like night and day. Okay, summer, winter. And if you understand this, the life can be a great journey, and also sports betting can be a great journey. Okay, and I hope these words and some of my wisdom can help some of you to look at sports betting and losing with different eyes. Okay, okay, so let's go to today's projections. I will be quick. I already commented record, so let's go um, to projections. So one question: Do other I don't check other YouTube channels who share picks. Do they track records? Are they honest with their records, or are they just giving out picks and they say how they went yesterday? Do they track detailed numbers, statistics, so you know what are you following or checking? You can comment below if you know the answer. So Oakland, Pittsburgh. So there are a couple of games today where I will simply stay away. Oakland, for example, I will stay away. They don't have a qualified pitcher for my betting model. Seattle, San Diego Padres. This is not qualified because my numbers and bookmakers numbers are very similar. So based on my analysis, based on my betting model, this is close to even game, and I stay away from this game. Uh, Detroit, Philadelphia. Zach Wheeler will go, I don't know, against the pitcher, but he's not qualified, and those are my numbers, so I give much better chance to Philadelphia. Kansas City against Miami, no value. I have Miami at minus 181, bookmakers minus 172, so maybe small lean with Miami, but not even close to be a qualified bet. It is only a small difference in percentages. Minnesota can. So this is Minnesota, Kansas. So I made a mistake. So I think Minnesota is playing against, but this is anyway. I think they're playing. I don't remember. I think I have a phone here, so I don't remember. But this is an average pitcher, so I will simply stay away from this game. Okay. White Sox Yankees also average pitcher. Arizona, Washington, Zach Davis, Patrick Corbin. Based on my projections, there is again, Washington is a little bit underrated in this game, but it is not close to be a qualified bet, so I stay away from this game too. Houston, Toronto. for Houston. I don't know who is pitching, but he's not qualified for my betting mall, so I stay away. Dodgers, Cincinnati. Yesterday there was a value with Cincinnati. If you took Cincinnati as a clear underdog, it was a winning bet. Also, the odds went down, if I'm correct. Uh, but in today's game, the odds are perfectly set. I don't find any value, so bookmakers' odds are pretty fair. Boston, Cleveland, Pinnacle still don't have the odds, so but based on my projections, this is close to even. I think there will be small value with Boston if the odds will be similar to some other soft bookmakers that have the odds, but we will see. I will probably stay away from this game anyway. There is a reason why they're waiting for the lines. Maybe pitcher change, maybe some lineup change. I don't know, but I will not have time to reproject this game. New York Mets, Atlanta, Max Scherzer, Charlie Morton, two right-handed pitchers, not enough value. Baltimore, Milwaukee, those are my projected lines. So I have Milwaukee close to minus 120. So I give them 50 minus 900, 119 if I'm precise. Okay, I give them 54.24% of chance to win this game, but Pinnacle still doesn't have the odds. So this is not qualified bet anyway yet. Maybe at some bookmakers you can find the value, but I think the odds will be very similar. St. Louis, Texas. I have St. Louis as plus 153 underdog. They are plus 132 underdog. So based on my projections, maybe small lean with Texas, but not good enough. San Francisco Giants, Colorado. I have San Francisco at minus 223, bookmakers minus 192, small value with San Francisco, but this is not qualified yet. But I found a qualified bet with San Francisco in first 5 innings. This is where they will have the biggest advantage with the starting pitchers on the mound at 1.5. So this is minus 200 and at 1.25 unit. Okay, this is my only qualified bet. So San Francisco Giants in first 5 inning money line, and money line. So they should win after first 5 innings. Okay, Chicago Cubs, Angels. I stay away from this game. Okay, so those are all my projections for today, and I have only one qualified bet. And that's it from me today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got some wisdom, because if you want to bet on sports betting, I do this for more than 20 years, so 25 years. It is 25. I will need to start soon talking more than 25 years. I'm 43 years old now. I started when I was 18, so I should start talking 25 years. And I went through all kind of things, struggling, disappointments, winnings, confidence, self-confident, everything. And those are my tips how to become better sports bettor. You cannot avoid losses, you cannot avoid emotions, you cannot avoid disappointments. But if you can observe this, if you understand the bigger picture, if you understand that bad days will come, bad days will be gone, good days will come, good days will be gone, then you can play this game. Okay, of course, sports betting is not for everyone, but I just want to show you what it takes to stay in the game for long period of time. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I want to thank you that you watch my videos. I am at 30 minutes again, and all those who watch my full videos, thank you.